What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ricardo from Pretty Slick Rick TV, and I have no idea why people are calling Bouncer a snitch when it comes down to this ambush situation. Like I have no idea when ambush clearly said his name, yeah, said Kidavelly's name. He's speaking in his voice, you know what I mean? Like he's talking about, he mentioned Bouncer, and he's blaming Bouncer for Bouncer's video being put in the investigation or whatever. Like, who records evidence? Whenever in the whole history of gangsterdom, records evidence and like sends it out, passes it out, like, you know, at least use it for extortion, you know, like show it to the person and say, listen, I'll expose you. And you know what I mean? Like, he could have just took a picture. The picture would have been significant, you know what I mean? Man had voice and all them stuff. It's like no accountability for actions. No accountability for actions. And, you know, it's like people are going the clout route. Yep, call this the clout route. And it's not about, you know, ambush specifically. It's all about the next generation for me. The next generation of kids that literally don't know no better. You know, they don't know no better. Ambush knew better, for sure. He knew better, but where, you know, he needed a dub. He needed a win. And not from his perception. He needed a win to kind of change the narrative of how, you know, credible his street credibility is. You know, that's it. Like, you know, the people that know that they're this or that, they don't need to give you clues or remind you on how whatever they claim to be, like what level they are. They don't need to remind you, you know. Like, do you think Terence Crawford reminds us that he does boxing? Do you know what I mean? Like, he shows and proves when it's time to show and prove. But I just feel like these insecure individuals, they need to show and prove. And, you know, what example are we setting for the youth, the next generation? You know, everybody's got kids. I would rather, if I'm honest, me, for my daughter, okay? This is, you know, it's a bit of a catch-22, alright? But there are times where I would rather be perceived as a cat, you know, perceived as a cat, okay? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Rather than do something that's going to take time away from me and my daughter, especially when it's words. Now, if you touch me, then we might have a problem, do you know what I mean? Like, we might have the problem, and it's going to be in, like, probably I might overreact in self-defense if you threaten or harm. Not on a bad boy thing. Just on some man. Just being a man and defending mine. Okay? I don't need to be a bad boy to want to defend mine. You know what I mean? To defend me and mine. Okay? It's not a bad boy thing. A man thing. Okay? Man thing. Okay? So if you're using words, it might hurt a little bit. It's like, man, your ego might be a little bit bruised. Like, can't believe I let that man say that. But also, like, I can't believe that I would allow this guy to trick me out my position, so I can be away from my daughter unnecessarily. You know what I mean? Have my family worried about me unnecessarily. That could have been avoided, because to me it's unnecessary. But I guess that's just because the nature of my business doesn't rely on my credibility. So that could just be it, you know. And I wonder if what he's done has boosted his sales. Because if he's boosted his sales, then you know what? Let me be quiet. Publicity stunt. And he achieved what I guess he wanted to achieve. If it's driven his sales. But if it didn't drive his sales, and he hasn't benefited from it at all, then I have no idea what's going on and why we're doing this. Do you know what I mean? But to blame someone else, to insinuate that to insinuate that he was, Bouncer's video was used as evidence. To me, that's ridiculous, man. And what example are we setting? So people in school are going to be, they do it now anyway, but like they're going to be recording more serious crimes and putting it out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, when certain things, when you set trend, and it's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to do the ambush. Don't let me ambush you and record me chasing you down, and let me do the ambush. Start doing the ambush challenge and stuff like that. Like, it's so easy, unfortunately. Like, it's not good, man. It's not good, man. It's not good. But accept accountability, guys. Accept accountability. And also, don't get tricked out of position, okay? We have little people watching, and we have little people that need and depend on us. And I'll put my ego aside for that. Just don't touch me. Just don't touch me. And we should be okay, Say some stuff, it might bruise my ego a little bit, but me knowing that I can spend time with my child, that will soothe the wounds, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video for anyone that needs it, to anyone that might need it, and peace, I'm out.